Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for February 2nd until the 8th. I'm going to start us off by pulling two main themes, one of which from my Goddess Oracle here, and then I'll pull one more from my Quantum Oracle, just to kind of see what the main vibe is for the week ahead for you. Then we'll dive into your Osteomancy, and I'll be confirming those with my Shadowscapes Tarot. Okay, one more shuffle. Now all the cards are pre-shuffled, as well as they have all been smudged, including myself. I just like to be a little thorough with the shuffling. All right, so this looks pretty fun and interesting. First thing I want to point out here is I'm seeing the number 3 quite a bit. These are all multiples of 3. So we have 39, 39, and the number 6 showing up. So the number 3 talks about communication, spirit, wisdom, creativity, and growth. Love that. So here we have Goddess Nike, and she is talking about ambition at this time. I really like this. You're giving like Caesar vibes, or someone that's a little less problematic. That's that's not a negative divide and conquer, but I'm very curious what you're chasing after. I really love the ambition card. It just kind of speaks of fiery, fast action moving forward. I really like that. Now, for the Quantum Oracle, we are getting the number 6, highlighting people around you, and we are getting the loving woman. So, first off, I do want to mention the loving woman. It can be a loving man. It can be a loving woman as well. It can be a loving person. So I'm curious who you are finding yourself around at this time. Maybe love is in the air. Let's find out. So Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and dive into your Osteomancy. We're going to do a quick rundown with this, and then we will be clarifying with the Shadowscapes. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know for the 2nd until the 8th of February? What does Taurus need to know? Alrighty. So we've got a lot of things happening here. I definitely see you overcoming obstacles. You're very much protected on your path. I see your long-term goals are very much protected here. And I see you very much sinking your teeth into your long-term goals. So that looks really good. Awesome opossum. I do see you are overcoming an obstacle regarding your short-term goals and your long-term goals. Like you're just overcoming obstacles. I do see your long-term goals are tied in with your work. It's also tied in with learning and growth. So that looks fantastic. And I do see your coin here on the top of an obstacle. So you could have money coming in potentially this week. I do see your emotions, your love is tied in very slightly with an obstacle. This obstacle seems to be affecting a number of different facets of your life here at this time, including short-term, long-term goals, your spiritual work, learning and growth very slightly, and your coin. Now, I do see a change happening within your long-term goals, your growth and learning, and your work. So let's just dive in. Let's start asking questions. We're using the Shadowscapes here. Let's just dive right in. It's just easier to point things out beforehand because sometimes I try to read a specific aspect of a situation showing up, but it's connected to so many things that sometimes the cards get 10 steps ahead of me. So let's start with your long-term goal here that you're working on, because I see it's protected. I see learning and growth and spirit attached to it, and potentially a change. Spirit, what is this long-term goal that Taurus is working on at this time? Tell me about this long-term goal. Confirmed by the 4 of Swords. So definitely you're being encouraged to rest, relax, recover. Don't burn yourself out regarding this long-term goal. You've got the 2. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I feel like you guys are really sinking your teeth into this long term goal because the Four of Swords shows up. That's like, okay, you need to rest, you need to relax, you need to recover. You've been pushing too hard, especially because we have the Two of Pentacles showing up. That's talking about this need for balance. You're looking for an equilibrium, some more equal footing at this time. So you might be juggling a little bit too much. So just be wary of that. Make sure you're resting and taking the proper amount of you time that you need, Taurus. I say that with love. Now we do have the Nine of Wands showing up. And this talks about kind of this inner strength. It talks about holding your ground. Like, I agree, you're not being told to like abandon this project at all. It's kind of talking about a healthy ambition for yourself, like making sure you're not pushing yourself too hard. Make sure you're also putting up boundaries where you need to against, toxic energies. If there's people causing shenanigans, just make sure you are taking care of yourself. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so this project, this long-term goal, it is tied to growth and learning. But there's a change within your growth and learning. So I'm just going to ask about the growth and learning here for your long-term goal. Spirit, what is this growth and learning happening within Taurus's long-term goal here? Two of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so you're learning how to get your balance. I'm sorry, it's just funny. That is really good. Balance is something that is it's really hard to do. It's not easy. So like, I love it. Good job. So long-term goals, you're very much focused on making sure you're getting that balance that you need. That's going to be really helpful. The universe is not telling you to let go of ambition. It's just reminding you to be healthy about it. Don't burn yourself out. So once you obtain this balance here with the Two of Pentacles, this learning and growth here, it's moving you into a new endeavor where you can take kind of calculated risk on a new opportunity. This is an adventure. Once you're able to kind of obtain this balance, it kind of leaves you open to charge forward with new opportunities and to go forward with this delightful Fool energy. Now, we've also got the Chariot showing up for you. This is Cancerian energy showing up. It's letting me know that your path is clear. I can definitely see that. It's nothing but net, and I can see you're very much protected at this time in your long-term goal endeavors. Now, the Chariot, it talks not only about your path being clear, you're obtaining your goals, it's talking about you harnessing the energy around you. It's very quick, fiery, fast movement. And I can see there's no obstructions here in your path regarding your long-term goals. Whatever those are for you, I mean, everyone's going to be different. We all have our own goals, our own ideals, what we're all chasing after. But it looks like you have a very clear path ahead of you. It serves your ambition well. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm guessing the change regarding your growth and learning is literally you're just getting more balance. Because initially at the start, you're kind of chasing after this balance. The change is you obtaining the balance for yourself, and then you're able to charge forward on your goals here. So that looks really good. Now, what else do we got happening here? I do see the change. It is affecting your work as well as your growth and your long-term goals. So I do actually want to press forward a little bit, poke more with the change that you're experiencing here. Spirit, what is this change affecting Taurus's work, their job, their career, as well as their growth and learning within their long-term goals? What is this change here for Taurus, please, Spirit? Oop. The Devil. So this is Capricorn energy. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles showing up and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting here is this change that's happening, this change that is going to be affecting your growth, your learning, your long-term goals, as well as your job, your work, your career, your business enterprises, so to speak. This change is tied with devil energy, Capricorn energy. This can talk about being overly obsessed with material matters, or like being just fixated on material matters. This can even talk about dishonesty. And in this situation here, because I'm not seeing this tied really to anyone here, I'm kind of viewing this as our own dishonesty. Like, oh, I don't have enough, or oh, I can't do that. I can't achieve the things that I need to. This is changing for you, because we have the Five of Pentacles showing up, this feeling of being left out in the cold. This is concern with material matters, concerns with money, concern for the future. So this is what you're leaving behind. This is the change, this devil energy. This is going to allow you to step into the Page of Pentacles, a more abundant energy here for yourself. It's going to allow you to manifest the things that you need. The Page of Pentacles is also a very curious individual. So the Page of Pentacles also talks about learning, and this is tied to this change. The devil energy is tied to your learning and growth, your work as well. So you're going to be potentially learning a lot about business. You're going to be learning a lot about finances, budgeting, things like that. This just looks a lot better. It looks like you're stepping into a more empowered space for yourself, especially regarding your finances, and feeling a little bit better about that. So that looks really darn good. Now, what else do we got here? We have a slight obstacle that's tied in with your emotions, your feelings, your love, potentially. It looks like you should be okay there, though, but I just want to confirm that just to be safe. Spirit, what is this obstacle pertaining to Taurus's emotions, feelings, and love? One more shuffle. What is this obstacle tied to Taurus's emotions, feelings, and love? Confirmed by the Page of Cups. Okay, interesting. The Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting for this obstacle tied to your emotions, your feelings, your love, things like that. If you're looking for love, it looks like there is a Page of Cups showing up. This could be a love offer for some of you. In other cases, this just talks about a more joyous time coming in regarding your emotions. I mean, if you're in a relationship, this actually looks really good. We do also have the Four of Wands showing up. So this can talk about a couple different things. One, if you're in a relationship and things are getting serious, this could actually be your person putting forth an offer regarding marriage, engagement, especially because we have the Four of Wands showing up. This is like very celebratory. This can indicate a wedding or an engagement of sorts. That looks really good. I'm getting some of you might be meeting someone potentially at a wedding. Take that how it resonates. That's really random. Now, we do have the Nine of Wands showing up with this as well. So I do want to say here, remain strong in your emotions here. And I do want to point out that it is important to make sure you are putting up boundaries, especially when you're interacting with new people, potentially going on dates, things like that. Just make sure you're putting up boundaries and honoring yourself in that way, making sure people are not going to cross your boundaries. That's kind of what the Nine of Wands talks about. I don't really see much of an issue from this. This feels really good, actually. So definitely an obstacle that's being overcome here. This looks really positive regarding your emotions, and especially with the loving woman showing up. I mean, could be a love offer, right? Looks good. Okay. Now I am seeing as well here, there is a short-term goal that you're working on. It's sitting over top of an obstacle, so it looks like you've kind of overcome this obstacle. This short-term goal is tied to your spiritual work as well. So I'm curious what that is entailing for you. Spirit, what is this short-term goal for Taurus on top of this obstacle? What is this short-term goal here? Balance. Okay, so I think you're looking for some spiritual balance here. We've got the Two of Swords showing up. We've got the Page of Swords. and the Four of Cups. So the spiritual goal, it's tied to, this short-term goal, it is kind of sitting on top of an obstacle, and it's tied to your spiritual work. So what I'm getting from this is this short-term goal is to obtain more balance and more clarity of thought, with the Two of Swords showing up here. So definitely balance seems to very much be a theme for you this week. I mean, you're charging forward, things look really freaking good. It's just making sure you're not pushing too hard, you're not burning yourself out. Because this short-term goal here is also tied in with the Page of Swords. So there might be a lot of communication potentially coming in regarding this obtaining balance. Some of you might be talking to a mentor or something like that, or just kind of brainstorming different ideas of how to obtain this balance that you're looking for, more clarity of thought. Because I am seeing the Four of Cups showing up, I feel like this is your obstacle regarding looking for clarity of thought and more balance. Because the Four of Cups talks about this kind of feeling emotionally overwhelmed, feeling like you've got a little too much on your plate. But really, this card is letting you know that you have all the ingredients you need to move forward. So I feel like you're going to be obtaining this balance. It just might be a matter of, making sure you're taking the rest, relaxation, recovery with the Four of Swords we had initially seen here. Because, I mean, this Four of Swords, talking about your long-term goal here, it is connected with your spiritual work over here, which is connected to this short-term goal of obtaining this balance with the Two of Swords. This is very much a theme for you here this week, Taurus. Making sure you're not pushing yourself too hard. You deserve rest and recovery too. You deserve quality me time, right? Okay. Now I am seeing your coin here sitting on top of this obstacle. So I am curious about this. Spirit, what is this coin on? What is this coin tied in with an obstacle here for Taurus? What is this obstacle tied to Taurus's coin? Thank you. Confirmed by the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like there could be money coming in. It definitely feels like justice with the Justice card showing up. Justice is the Libra energy, talking about honesty, compromise, partnership, balance. So maybe you're getting more money coming in that's allowing you to balance your finances out. Either way, this feels like a just desserts, like something that you've earned here. Especially, I love that Ace of Pentacles showing up. Now we do also have the Six of Cups showing up for you at this time. So, I'm wondering if some of you, because the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, so I'm wondering if some of you, you could be getting back pay. This is such a specific message for someone out there, but I'm getting for some of you that you're getting money that someone has owed you, or money that should have been brought to you a while ago. It feels like that might be coming in. And yes, that definitely feels like justice, especially if someone owes you money, right? Okay, so that looks really good. Now I am seeing an external influence that is affecting your work at this time. Your work is also tied in with your spiritual work and your spiritual doings. However, I am seeing you are protected in your work endeavors, protected in your long-term goals, short-term goals, and your spiritual work. Very protected. That's nice to see. So I'm curious what this external influence is on your work. This could be a negative, could be a positive. Let's find out. Spirit, what is this external force, this external energy affecting Taurus's work at this time? What is this affecting Taurus's work? Confirmed by the World. Interesting. Oh my God. And the Lovers. Okay. What else do we got here? And the Seven of Swords. What? Okay, okay. So your work, this external force that's affecting your work, it's affecting your spiritual work as well. It's kind of tied in with a lot of things, but we do have the world showing up. So it's like this realization of unlimited potential in the world. It's talking about freedom, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment. So some of you could be getting a raise or a promotion potentially regarding work. It's kind of what I'm getting. This external influence looks really positive. I'm getting as well, because the Seven of Swords, it talks about potentially changing things up a little bit, needing to change how we are looking at or approaching things, mainly talking about paying attention to the finer details. So making sure you are dotting your I's, crossing your T's at this time is going to be really important, especially obtaining this World card. This is tied to your work, your job, your career. Now we do have the Lover showing up. This is Gemini energy. It's very balanced. This talks about a more positive mindset. You're feeling good within yourself and the world around you. You have a strong, keen intuition at this time. I'm getting this external force is just a blessing from spirit here. That's kind of what I'm getting. This looks pretty darn good. I'm getting, though, for some of you, this could, because I do see slight change in your work. I think it's just paying attention to more small details here. However, I am feeling like some of you here might be meeting someone at work. There might be, if you're getting a love offer, I think some of you out there, this could be someone at work that you work with, that you've built up this connection with. That's really what it looks like. This looks overwhelmingly positive here, Taurus. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if this resonated for you. But I think I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And I think you've got a freaking amazing week ahead of you. Lots of love coming in, lots of positive change. It looks like you're overcoming your obstacles just in general. Short-term goals, long-term goals, your work, your coin, like you're sailing. All right. So take care.